I do have to deal with the Staraptor later, which is not ideal, right? That's definitely less than ideal to deal with the Staraptor later. Oh, this is not fun, actually. Darmanitan is gonna take a life every time it comes in, bro. Maybe he U-turns and I live. I'm pretty sure he either Shell Smashes or Water Pulses. There is a world where this gets really sketchy if he Water Pulses confuses me here.
Butterfree, go!
I think everything is good. So I think we're gonna jump into this battle. I'm gonna just look at it one more time. So Modest Choice Scarf, Magnet Pull, Hidden Power Fire, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon. You've got Adamant, Life Orb, Clear Body, Iron Head, Brick Break, Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch. You're relaxed, physically defensive with the Damp Rock, Scald, Flip Turn, Hypnosis, Ice Beam that gives us 8 turns of rain. You are physically defensive with Leftovers. This is for Electivire. You have Ice Punch, Earthquake, Liquidation, Flip Turn. You are Assault Vest, Timid, the Energy Ball, Fake Out, Scald, and Ice Beam. And you are relaxed with a Yachi Berry for Blastoise, with Reflect, Light Screen, Giga Drain, and Draining Kiss. Okay, let's do it! Big rival battle team, wish me luck. This one's tough. This one's tough. Hey, I'm one of Oak's aides. We wanted to congratulate you. Now that you're strong enough, roaming legendaries have appeared. You can view them on your town map. All right, cool. So we can get roaming legendaries, which get a little weird because I don't have a Master Ball, but... aDrive, what a surprise to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League, you collect all the badges? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, aDrive, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on. All right. So one thing I do not know is, does he stay in with Staraptor on turn 1 here? Like, I don't know the answer to that. Either way, I'm Volt Switching, so it's not an issue, but I do wonder if he, like, what the plan is there. So he's gonna Intimidate, as expected, and I just click Volt Switch. So we just click Volt Switch. He does switch out. So what is the switch, though? Is it Electivire? It is Electivire. Okay, so Electivire comes in. I'm gonna just Volt Switch. It's an Iron Fist Electivire, so I'm not that concerned. So what that means now is that I have to deal with... I do have to deal with the Staraptor later, which is not ideal, right? That's definitely less than ideal to deal with the Staraptor later, but it's something that I can deal with, so... Earthquake makes so much sense. I don't know if he stays in or not. I think I'm just gonna Earthquake, though. He does stay in any close combats, but I'll get rid of Electivire, which is one of the bigger threats. Now I gotta deal with the Staraptor, though, which, if Staraptor comes back in, definitely a bit of a problem. I was really hoping he would just stay in. Although Kartana could come in next, actually. Kartana coming in next would be really good for me. It's Kartana. Okay. So that means he always goes Leaf Blade, I would assume. So we go Crazy Steen, and we hope he Leaf Blades. He does. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted. So he is trapped in because I have Magnet Pull, so he cannot switch out. He does crit, though. Wow. I'd really prefer not another crit right now. He gets... No, he doesn't get 2 in a row. Wow. Okay, well, it works. It works. I got rid of Kartana. Now I don't have a switch into Staraptor, though. Well, I have Metagross still, but... It's gonna be Darmanitan, though. He could U-turn, but U-turn doesn't pick up the KO. He could also Earthquake here. This is a very tricky situation. I think my play is always Polylicious, though, because Flare Blitz is always the strongest move that Darmanitan can go for. So I think you always just go Polytune. All right, so no crits, no burns would be really nice. Okay, so now the very safe play, I think Scald is the best play here, because then you clear the Staraptor, or I'm sorry, you clear the Darmanitan guaranteed. If I go for a Flip Turn, I may not get the KO, which would be the only concern. He might U-turn, though. He does U-turn. All right, well, the good news here is, well, there's some good news, some bad news. The good news is, if he goes Staraptor, I get a really nice hit on Staraptor. It's Hatterene. Okay. That's actually fine, though. And I think I just Flip Turn into Metagross. We should be faster. So we just Flip Turn into Metagross now. And we're good against anything he goes for. All right, so Draining Kiss is gonna do nothing. And now I get to just click Iron Head. And he could switch in Blastoise, but I still have plenty of rain. So we just click Iron Head now. He does switch out, probably Blastoise. Darmanitan. I should have predicted that. good damage though. Okay, so he almost is always going. I think I lose something. Unless Bullet Punch KOs, I don't think it does though. I don't think I can risk Bullet Punch here, but I'll look. If I was banned, no, it wasn't gonna matter. 82 Metagross. I don't think you risk it. I think it's gonna be a damage. I think it's not gonna be worth it. Yeah, there's no way that does enough. 17 to 20, there's no way. Okay. So now I gotta figure out what's my switching in Darmanitan in this context. I really can't risk the other Pokemon, so I think that is my play. So I'm gonna sack off Crazy Steen here. Maybe he U-turns and I live. He Flare Blitzes. Let's flip her. Okay. Thank you, Jay. What's good, man? All right, he takes a little bit of extra recoil. Rain continues to fall. Now we go Jimmy. Now we go for a Scald. He's gonna switch out though. And it's Raptor. Okay, that's fine. I just need one more turn of rain though. Oh, this is not fine actually. Darmanitan is gonna take a life every time it comes in, bro. All right, 3 mons left. Darmanitan's left. Do I have rain still? I have rain still, right? It just showed the rain animation, right? I have rain, one more turn. Okay, I think we're good. Losing Madness Zone stinks, but it's honestly not the end of the world. I can't lose any of the other members because a lot of the team that I have right now is my Elite Four team that I'm planning. All right, here's Hatterene. All right, we're good. All right, I don't want to get too weakened because I kind of need this thing to deal with the Hatterene later. I'm curious if he stays in. I'm gonna Iron Head. He stays in. Okay, so I get rid of Hatterene, so that means it's basically, I just need to beat Blastoise now. So we assume that he clicks Shell Smash every time. If he doesn't Shell Smash, it's fine. I should still be able to get a 2-KO. I'm pretty sure he either Shell Smashes or Water Pulses. There is a world where this gets really sketchy if he Water Pulses confuses me here. I was holding my breath on that one. All right, so we get priority Giga Drain. So if he Shell Smashes, then we're fine. It's not a 2-KO though, because he didn't Shell Smash. Does he Yachi? Or does he Smash now? Now he Smashes, we got this. Okay, cool. Woo! All right, so I lose my Magnezone in this battle, which honestly, not the end of the world. I probably would have used it in another battle coming up, but it's all good. Gold Critter, thanks for 17, man. Appreciate the love. Yeah, losing Magnezone is definitely a bummer, but the other members of the team I can't lose. Like, I can't afford to lose them now, so that's honestly not the worst thing. So. Yeah, I got kind of messed up because they did a lot of switching. There's just so much switching there. Okay, so the next battle we have to face is the Brendan battle at the League Gate. Okay, so shoot over there, and now let's get to Zapdos. The one thing we have to just make sure we don't do is we do not engage in battle against that one trainer. There's one trainer in here that's ridiculous, so I already got my encounter in here, so I can't get that done, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the guy. Stay far away from him. So again, you only get one chance at this, so I think like Ola alone should be really strong. I do wonder, is there another move that I could give Ola that would do very little damage? All right, so we're gonna try to catch Zapdos. Let's just see what happens. You only get one shot at it, so if I don't catch it and I have to run, then so be it. But let's see. So he's level 70. Okay. He's gonna pressure. I'm gonna Eerie Impulse. He's gonna Rain Dance. I'm gonna Eerie Impulse. I'm gonna Eerie Impulse again. He Agilities. I'm gonna Eerie Impulse again. He hasn't attacked me yet, so I'm just gonna go to Tori. And then I'm gonna start full swiping. He discharges. Okay. So now I just need to put him to sleep. Got it. Okay, now we just need to catch him. That worked out way better than I thought it was gonna go. He only has one attack. Nice. Shiny Hunter, this is you, man. Hit me with a nickname for the Zapdos. Static Encounter Zapdos in Power Plants. You'd love to see it. So that worked out incredibly well. That was a really good plan. It's always nice when the plan works. So when I look at this team, you're trained up already. You're trained up already. But yeah, I don't want the Yachi Berry this time. I'll give you the leftovers probably. All right, this is the Brendan battle right here. Let's do it. I got destroyed by Archer and ran away in shame. You know, recently, I don't know. I know I'm not a bad trainer by any means. I can snag gym badges, sure, but I've always wanted to be an incredible trainer like my dad. And I really thought that as long as I put the effort and work, I could be one of the best, but I could never put a dent in you. Even trainers like Archer have shown me how far the gap between us has become. It's becoming clear to me that I'm not very strong, let alone talented. Is that what I'm missing? An innate trait that some are just gifted with? Oh, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I don't care, aDrive, we're battling. I won't take no for an answer. And then somehow he has like multiple legendaries and mythicals out of nowhere. Like, where did you find these? Polylicious, baby. Let's do the thing that you always do, Polylicious, and that is set up the rain, make it rain, Poly, and flip turn out. So he superpowers instead, which is actually very good for me because I always live it, which is good. I fixed my calc this time so I don't mess up. He's always gonna live this flip turn because he's focus sashed. But the nice thing about it is I drop his attack stat, which now means his extreme speed against Swampert does less damage, and that's actually really valuable. And if all goes well, we sweep from here, but it's not always quite that straightforward. So we'll have to see, because that Huntail could slow us down a little bit. We probably have to navigate that. So I'm going to Mega Evolve, and we are going to Power Up Punch. So now we Mega Evolve as planned. We're gonna outspeed the Deoxys. Power Up Punch is gonna give us a +1 attack, which is going to allow us to be sitting at +1, and then we basically one-shot the rest of the team. However, as I mentioned, if Huntail comes in, it does get an attack drop on us, at which point I then have to make a tough decision. He didn't even actually extreme speed, I'm surprised. I have to make a tough decision on how I want to approach that. I may end up just going for Power Up Punch into Earthquake, but so here comes Sceptile. Sceptile hits the field. Now, we're gonna just I'm just gonna be super hyper attentive here. Metagross is still alive, guys. Metagross never died. Okay. This Ice Punch here is always gonna KO Sceptile. Yeah, Metagross is still alive, guys. Okay, so that's 2 down. It's gonna be Jirachi next, and this is exactly the scenario that we planned for, because I'm faster than Jirachi this time, whereas when I did attempt 1 in Radical Red, I was not faster than Jirachi. This time I am faster than Jirachi, and that's because I went with the Jolly nature instead of the Adamant nature, which again does potentially cost us a KO on the Zapdos, but I still have it at this point because I can always Liquidation. So we should be fine at this point. The only thing that concerns me now is basically the Huntail, but I beat the Huntail with Meganium. So he could stop my sweep maybe with it, but I think we're in good shape at this point. Ice Punch wouldn't, but Liquidation will. And that's just because the rain boost and stab makes all the difference there. And then the last thing left is gonna be the Huntail. And with the Huntail, all you do is Earthquake twice. I suppose I could try to be a little savvy here. Let me see. If the Huntail at level 81 went for Liquidation in rain to me, he does 37-ish, maybe about half. He does about half. But he's not gonna be able to Shell Smash, and even if he does Shell Smash, I outspeed. So now at neutral, Earthquake does 70%. So we legitimately just click Earthquake. We don't really need to do anything else. Because if he Shell Smashes, I'm still faster, and if he Liquidations, I outspeed in the following turn anyway. So this actually went better than last time. And he actually does Shell Smash. But again, I am gonna outspeed this thing 100% of the time. I'm just gonna 1,000,000% just do my due diligence here. So he hits 362, and I hit 402. So, yeah. Okay, so he Shell Smashes, and then I just click Earthquake. Nice. Okay, so Brendan goes down to the Swampert Kip sweep, the Swampert Politoed sweep, which I love doing. I quite like doing that. That's always fun. And sorry, Brendan, but you're gone. So thanks. See, he gives me the Destiny Knot, and then he just disappears. And now we save. So I spent all that time preparing for the battle, and I only needed 2 Pokemon, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So now there's a battle that I really want to do. Well, there's a few things I really want to do. First things first, I am going to look at the level cap. I think it goes to 85, and now we don't have any more level caps. It's 85. It's just 85 now. So we have to get through. We have to get through Victory Road. I think I want to get through Victory Road before I do anything else. I probably bring Snorlax just because I have 2, so I always have a backup Snorlax if I need it. I think we have to bring Mismagius. There's just too many things that blow up in this situation. I remember there was one trainer that was so hard that had the Ampharos. Ghost is 86. Again, guys, I've said this many times, guys. Being 1 level over the level cap is not an issue. In fact, I plan to make it so as many of my Pokemon are 1 level over for the Elite Four. I don't play, some people play with different rules, guys. My rule is the level cap is the soft cap that the game imposes. If you go 1 level over, it is not an issue. If you go more than that over, then you might not, your Pokemon may not listen. So those are the thoughts there. Okay, so I'm gonna put Shady in the front because of Intimidate. Oh, we have an encounter too, guys. I would take Machamp. I don't think I'd use it though, but I would love Audino right now. Is there a den to check? There is a den to check, you're right. There is a den to check. Let's try to get through Victory Road. I have an encounter. Let's get to that den and then see kind of where we're at. Dude, I hate these trainers, man. They're all so legit. They're all so legit. You have to be so careful. Bro, you cannot mess around, guys. Like, I accidentally just ran into that trainer. We need to, like, dodge all the trainers, guys. Okay, there's no trainers over here. I've never been this cautious to avoid trainers before, dude, but I just can't right now. I know that it's just a mistake. Is there anyone? I don't know where the trainer is over there, though. Ah! Chat. What are we doing right now? Oh, my gosh. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh God, get out of my way, dude. What are you doing? Okay, so here's where we're at, guys. I have a potential den encounter. We're gonna look at it, see what it is. If it's not what we want, then we'll just get a random encounter. That's how I've been playing this whole series, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's see it. What is my option? It's Registeel. I don't think I take it. I think I gamble on Audino. I already have a Metagross. I'm about to get Mega Metagrossite. I don't think you take Registeel. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna get out of here. This battle is so dumb. Okay. Shout outs to Shady, by the way. If Shady can come back from losing in this battle to then win the entire Elite Four, then I think we'll be okay. All right, we'll put Protect on it. We made it through Victory Road with skipping every single trainer. Now we have what's called the Creator Battle coming up. This is a meme. Okay. Well, you thought you could waltz into the Pokemon League without another boss battle? Who am I? I'm Supercell, the creator of the hack. Anyway, I can't let any scrubs complete my game, so I'll give you a beating. All right, so like I said, this battle, you just go for Protect, he explodes, and then he sends out his Shedinjas, and then you just stay in. They all die to Sandstorm. I did it! All right, and he gives me Metagrossite, and my Metagross is alive this time! Let's go! Okay. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, guys, is for safety's sake, I'm gonna just take the long route. I'm gonna go all the way back here. I'm gonna head back into the cave. I'm gonna get my encounter. We have one encounter here, so let's grab it. We don't know what it's gonna be. Let's grab that encounter. Let me let my repel run out. Let's see it. What is our encounter gonna be? It's gonna be Machamp, okay. Or, I mean, I could take Golbat. I don't see a world where I bring Golbat to the Elite Four, though. So I think you take the Machamp here. Crobat did get a buff. Oh, womp womp. When will be the Elite Four stream? I don't know the answer to that yet. Later next week, I would say. Surge rematch, all for a light clay. Who would have thunk it? The Blade Master Leavanny making its debut. The Psychic Master Indeedee making its debut. The really fat Snorlax, who's always on the team anyway. The Bananasaur, that hasn't been on the team since the first time I faced Lieutenant Surge. The aDrive's Army's favorite lamp, Lantern. And last but certainly not least, Crocodile, which has been amazing on this entire playthrough. Shout outs to Crocodile. That's our squad, ladies and gentlemen. Kid, I was hoping to see you again. My Pokemon and I haven't forgotten that crazy ride we had. We're raring to give it another shot. All right, so as long as I don't lose, right? Like, just don't lose. Okay, so he's level 84. We get the Intimidate off. That's gonna drop his attack stat. I think he just U-turns. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna Brick Break. He does just U-turn. Okay, so now we know he never wants to set up screen against Crook, right? But it's negligible damage because I'm gonna get a free Brick Break off on something. Probably not gonna do much. It's gonna be the Rotom Wash. This is fine. I get a Brick Break. That's a little bit of chip damage. This is why we're Assault Vest. So I can eat that. His Life Orb. Now I click Leaf Blade. He could switch, but I think it's the play. He does switch, okay. Into what? Because I'm gonna chunk whatever it is. It's Draco Zolt. That tells me he's gonna want to Fire Fang me. I'm pretty sure he Fire Fangs here. I'm gonna go out into Ulla predicting the Fire Fang. If he Dragon Claws me, I may be in a little bit of a predicament, but I think we'll be okay. He Bolt Beaks, what? Okay, so he is always Bolt Beaking, now we know. Okay, he has to switch because he's locked in a Bolt Beak, so I just go for Flip Turn. He does switch, I get a free Flip Turn. Probably goes into Rotom. Yep, into the Wash Rotom again. This is fine, I get a free Flip Turn off. He stays in this time, so we KO the Rotom. Rotom's down, 1 down. I get a crit. We do have higher crit chance because of Blade Master. It's Draco's ult again. He Bolt Beaked last time. I'm gonna make the same prediction this time that he either Bolt Beaks or he Fire Fangs. I don't think he Dragon Claws. Yeah, Bolt Beak must just do enough that he can KO there. That's how strong Bolt Beak is. I just Flip Turn again. Every time I just get to do this. He probably goes into Rotom. There he goes Pachi this time, okay. So now we know Pachi is always going to, if Crook is out, he's always gonna U-turn, which means I get to Wicked Blow this time. Because I really don't want him to set screens, but I guess I can Brick Break the following turn if he screens. So I think you Wicked Blow. He U-turns. Okay, so I get a free Wicked Blow off on something. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we predict the Leaf Storm. And you just go Rory, he Leaf Storms. We 4 times resist this Leaf Storm, and we have the Assault Vest, so we're fine. I always get the KO no matter what I go for here. I think he just X-Scissor. He stays in, so we'll clear the Rotom slot. Here comes Draco's ult again. We've seen this interaction multiple times, so we're just gonna continue to assume he does the same thing. And until he proves otherwise, I'm just gonna keep doing this. He does Bolt Beak again. So this is really good. I just get to continuously just Flip Turn every time. Yep, he's gotta switch it out every time. Probably Dedenne now. Now it's Pachi again, okay. He's running out of switch-ins though. He doesn't have his Earthquake switch in now. So now I get to go Shady and Earthquake. And I have a little bit more leniency if screens go up because now I'm not necessarily concerned about the KO on the Rotoms because I already got those. So both Rotoms are gone and I just click Earthquake now. He reflects this time. Mind-blowing. I kind of don't want to KO him right now. He might live. He actually is probably gonna live this. He does live it. Okay, perfect. Now I Brick Break. Yeah, he tries to reflect again. Get out of my house, you stupid rodent. Sorry, Sejon. All right. Just keep breaking his walls, bro. All right, here comes the Dedenne. It would have been really nice if I was able to hit this thing. Okay, so basically the play here, right? We get a little Brick Break chip. It's not a lot. I think he always clicks Dazzling Gleam here. We just go Fatterstein. When he wants to Volt Switch against Snorlax, he's not gonna do any damage. He's got a Volt Switch, right? Or he's gonna Rising Voltage, but I'll get the KO. He's not gonna do that much with this. It's a Dedenne, bro. There's no way this does a lot. Thank you, Rai, for the 16. That did a little more than I thought it was going to, but not anything significant. This should KO. It's a Dedenne. Should KO. Yeah. Okay. Now it's just Manectric, Pachi, and I think Drake is ult left. I don't think I killed the Drake ult, did I? Almost certain my dude's gotta go for the, he's gotta go for the Bolt Beak again, right? He's gotta go for it again. He does, okay. All right, I think this time you just Ice Beam instead. Yeah, he doesn't switch out this time. That's why you Ice Beam now. I had a feeling. That Draco's ult is dead. He saves it. Well, there goes Pachirisu then. This should pick it up, I think. I don't bully that. All right, so I'm gonna go Shady this time because I wanna, he U-turn into Manectric. What's his play? Fat Daddy. HP Grass, okay. I just Leech Seed. He stays in, he Volt Switches. I get a free Leech Seed off on whatever comes in. As long as I don't miss, I get a KO on Pachirisu or a KO on Dracozolt. I don't miss. That could have been a bad miss because it could have put him in a situation where he clicks Dragon Claw instead. And I don't really have the best Dragon Claw switch-ins, but we're good. I get the heals. I don't even need to worry about the Pachirisu setting up screens now, but I'm still gonna play it just to be smart. He U-turns again into Manectric. I just go Fat Daddy every time. He hidden powers, I Leech Seed, he Flamethrowers, I Leech Seed, I Roost, so he never beats me. Just sit here and Roost all day, you can't touch this. Earthquake into the Pachi, dead. Earthquake, GG's. Thanks for the battle, Lieutenant Surge! Yeah, give me that light clay. Let's go! So basically, here's where we're at, guys. So I have now done all of the things that I think I want to do up to this point to prepare for the Elite Four. If anything changes, I will do like a short little segment on stream this week where I battle whatever I have to battle, and that'll be added onto the Elite Four battle like series. But I'm gonna take some time this week to get ready to rock for the Elite Four. I really want to spend the extra time to prepare to make sure that I don't lose this time, right? Very, very proud and impressed on the fact that we got to the Elite Four 2 times in a row on Radical Red Hardcore Nuzlocke, but none of that matters if I lose, right? So we don't want to lose, we want to win.